So Dave Allen and Arslanbek Makhmudov will be fighting, I believe, in October. And I want to talk about this sort of as an initial thoughts video. I am back from Miami. And let me tell you, the clouds of the UK have not been missed. The clouds of the UK have not been missed. Put it that way. You know, I exited the airport and I was welcomed by clouds. Bearing in mind, when I boarded the plane, it was real good heat, clear sky. And now I'm back in the UK. Let's see how long the tan lasts for. Anyway, Dave Allen versus Arslanbek Makhmudov. Interesting fight. I see people tending to favour towards Makhmudov in a big way. Get my water. I might have to move the camera for a hot sec. Just put the Alright, let me get my water. That's better. So, people tend to be favouring Makhmudov in a big way. And I'm thinking, when I look at the tail of the tape, and I'm not going to go into too much here because I think that it's, you know, I want to go into more detail closer to the fight. But Dave Allen, he's riding the crest of a wave. You know, I know his last two fights are 1-1, but many would argue that he beat Johnny Fisher the first time. I haven't scored the first fight. I think I might go back and score that, you know. But many people felt that he won the first fight, and just from the eye test, I'll probably have to agree. I don't think it was a major scoreline, but I think it was a fight of two halves. Then you got the rematch where Dave Allen put all doubts to bed about who's the better fighter by knocking out Johnny Fisher in spectacular fashion. Johnny Fisher was a highly touted prospect by some. And so I think that with Dave Allen, you know, he's a fighter right now who has had buzz in the past and has recreated some of that buzz. I think Dave Allen, on his day, and you know, in asterisks on his day, because it's not always his day, and he's had a lot of fights where it's not his day. On his day, Dave Allen is a problem. Hits hard, walks forward, and yeah, he hits hard, he walks forward, and he's crafty. People say, oh, he's a slugger, he's messy. He knows what he's doing in there. You know, he knows the tricks of the trade. He knows how to navigate a boxing ring. And there's a lot more science to it than people realize. And then when you go to the other side and you look at Arslanbek Makhmudov, extreme power puncher. Again, many people accuse him of being a caveman and not having the skill set. He actually has more skills than people give him credit for. He can also box a bit, because I've seen him in the amateurs do it. And I think that Arslanbek Makhmudov has abandoned some of his amateur pedigree and skills as he's turned pro and focused more on the knockouts. So he's got good power. He has skills in his locker when he chooses to, but he has some weaknesses. And I was always suspicious that he might have some weaknesses when he was even an undefeated fighter, because he has a small head, and sometimes people with a small head don't take the best punch. And we've seen him go down to the head against Guardia Vianello, but he didn't get countered. But that was a knockdown. I think it was a left hook. Then his other weakness to the body. So that's not a good sign. He can be hurt to the head and he can be hurt to the body because he got dropped by body shots. That's how he lost to Caballero. Caballero being a vicious body puncher. And not only that, but his lack of defense is an issue. And I also think his lack of physical strength is an issue. He might be a big guy, he might hit hard, but physical strength is something very different. And I think that he can be ragdolled on the inside. And in the amateurs, I saw him getting ragdolled on the inside, and then he put on a load of weight. But I don't think he is naturally physically the strongest person. So you put these two together, you know, Arslanbek Makhmudov has just got a comeback win, but prior to that he lost to Vianello. Also he lost to Caballero in an upset, and before that people were touting him for big things. So I think that this fight is a crossroads almost. People seem to be favouring Makhmudov in a big way, but who has Makhmudov beaten? I'd say his best win is probably Carlos Takam, and in that fight he struggled. So for me, I think Dave Allen has a chance here. I think Dave Allen has a chance. See if this grass is okay. I think Dave Allen has a chance. I think Dave Allen does. Now this fight here, I reckon, is going to be a rock'em sock'em fight, because I think Arslanbek Makhmudov, unless he switches it up, is going to go looking for Dave Allen. But I think Dave Allen can also, I think Arslanbek Makhmudov has the power to hurt Dave Allen. But I don't know if he has the power that Dave Allen has never seen before. Dave Allen has sparred everyone. Joshua, Hellenius. It still is a question exactly how big a puncher Makhmudov is. He's a big puncher, but where does he rate along Jalilov, Joshua, Wilder, Hellenius, you know, all the big punch, you know, Wardley, all the big punch, Dubois, all the big punchers of the heavyweight division. Where does he rate amongst them? And I think that there's a chance, if Dave Allen can live with the power and use his head movement and tuck up, I think Dave Allen definitely has the power to hurt Makhmudov with his overhand right. And I think Dave Allen should definitely invest in the body. Who would I make a favourite in this fight? I don't actually know. I think this is more 50-50 than people realise that it is. But anyway, that's my initial thoughts. Dave Allen versus Arslanbek Makhmudov. It's happening, people. I like this fight. I think it's going to be action-packed. I think it's going to be close quarters. And I think Dave Allen's going to do better than people realise if he shows up. Let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. With that, enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you on the next one. For mortgage advice tailored towards your individual needs, contact PGB Mortgages today. Let them guide you through your home buying journey. Contact details are in the description.